in that
really
is
special.
Something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really special.
So, like, we have a lot of fans, obviously, around, and we have questions. But before we get to the next fan question, I wanted to point out Liz, who is sitting right here in the yellow scarf. Liz was actually
Liz.
downstairs before this thing. I don't know if you were late or what happened, but was tweeting, "I'm out in the rain. Please let me up. I have to be in here." So we came down and got her, and so that's the magic of right.
You
And
know?
I'll come down and get you.
You notice people do that. They come to your house. They don't ring a doorbell anymore. They just send you a text message.
I'm here.
You know, and you're like,
I have
the
friends-
doorbell doesn't work
You know what
anymore.
some of it is? Some people have kids and they don't want you to ring the doorbell because you wake up the kid.
Oh,
This
maybe
is my experience.
that's what they think.
Exactly.
I have a kid inside.
Okay, let's get to another fan question. Erica O. Where is Erica O? Let's get Erica O.
Erica O.
She's way over there. Erica, hi. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. My question has to do with what is your favorite video that you guys have made?
So far,
Yes.
I think
all of them.
looking at Kings and Queens, it's, you
Yeah,
know.
that comes back.
Yeah, it just, you think, oh, it's closer to the edge. Kings and Queens, I mean, maybe if you put up Hurricane, you think Hurricane. You know, they're going to the Arctic and shooting A Beautiful Lie on
China.
icebergs and glaciers.
It's a hike.
It might not be there
Yeah.
very much longer.
Toronto.
Sadly,
Oh.
right. Cool. Thank you for your question.
Thank
Or do you have a
you.
follow-up? You had something else? Go ahead.
I guess I could say what my favorite is.
Well,
Okay.
what did you think?
What's your favorite?
Closer to the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice choice.
And why?
Like you were saying before, the involvement of the fans and
Yeah.
everything like that. So.
Yeah, it was a gift to get that participation from everybody. It was really, you know, what's interesting is I wish he was here today, but we see some of the people that were interviewed. They were coming to shows now,
Yep.
and you know, the young girl, her name is Gabby. She may be on Twitter right now.
If you're on Twitter, ask 3OSTM.
Yeah, there you
hashtag.
go.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got a question in there somewhere. But you know, several people have come just the other day. The very first person that talks, he was at the show, and I brought him on stage and introduced him to everybody. And you know, they've talked about how it's impacted their lives now, just being a part of it. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty
It's
fun.
amazing. Thank you for the question, by the way.
Thank you
So
very
I wanted
much.
to read another tweet, and it sort of brings us to the next part. Sort of, you've talked a little bit about the past, but now sort of the present.
Yes.
The Tory right now. This is a tweet from Paula3232. She says, "I went to your concert in Chicago. It was the best time ever. The Blood Ball was crazy fun. What was your favorite concert theme?" So first of all, for people who don't know, this current tour, you're sort of doing these kind of theme nights.
We started doing theme nights 10 years ago, probably.
Okay.
So it was something that we did once in a while to break up the touring cycle, you know, so things don't get mundane. A little bit for us, a little bit for the audience, and then I think the bigger ones were around the Kill. We started to do these blood balls,
Exactly.
the Kill blood balls. They were in the vein of the video, which was an homage to The Shining.
There you go.
So everyone would get dressed up in like old school tuxedos or, you know, 20 flapper clothes and covered with blood, and it was a ridiculous thing, a silly thing, but really fun. And we would pick a king and queen of the ball. And
Oh yeah.
so
yeah.
it grew from there. We did a lot of different ones throughout that year. We did a doctor night, and we still do that, which is fun. We call it medical night now. But you get doctors and nurses and all kinds of, you get patients sometimes.
Preppy night.
Yeah.
We did yuppie preppy night, which is
Which is genius.
incredible.
Many pop collars and things of that
yes,
sort. Right?
yeah. And we did a field and stream night,
Yep.
which
Yeah,
was
got a tent.
a bit of a miss.
That
was a miss.
You know, we did it
So
in Champaign,
funny, though.
Illinois.
Damn
We
right it was
dressed up like
Champaign,
hunters, and the other night we did soldier night. And
Which was amazing.
I wish we had photos for all this, because Shannon bought Tomo an outfit which was one of those sniper things.
It's called
where
a
you're
ghillie
covered
suit.
head to toe, like you just look like a bush.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
So Tomo, the kabuki, the screen in front of us drops for the first song, and I watched all the people in the audience. Tomo was like on the side and with his gun held out, and people are like, "Where's Tomo?" Oh, there he is. You know, camouflaged.
That's like real deal camouflage.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
He hooked me up.
Shannon had like
Tomo getting all over it.
So this is only, I guess, tangentially related to the first question, but we're getting a lot of questions, Shannon, for you about L490.
Yeah.
This is one from Echelon Layla. Shannon, L490 is my favorite track. What inspired you to write it, and do you think you'll contribute more tracks to the next album?
I think what inspired me was just where I was at that point in my life. You know what I mean? And it was a very interesting time. So
Yeah, right.
that is a direct result of what was going on, and the notes, the melodies.
Great song. It's one of my favorite because I get to go
Thanks.
off stage and watch them play,
Right.
which is I don't get to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
But we all Shannon's really talented, really gifted musician, and we were encouraging him to give us something because he's really really talented. Maybe one day he'll make a whole album.
Ooh,
You never know.
I never know. Well, here, why don't you do, since we're kind of sidebarring, pick one
Yeah.
of these off here that you want to read and answer.
Yes.
And if you want
Okay.
to refresh them, you know how to work this thing. Come on.
If you could go back in time, would you change anything? Well, that is a very philosophical question because, of course, if you changed anything, you wouldn't have
The present. Or the future.
exactly.
Right, yeah.
And then we got to get Stephen Hawking's in here if we're gonna start thinking. Jared, why do you change your hair so much? It's called identity crisis.
This one's
Worldwide trending, number 4. Fantastic.
Nice.
Keep it up. Ask 30STM is the worldwide trending.
Is it really?
Come to Rio again, okay?
Sure. Are you
Well,
planning
I'm
on
ready.
getting any more tattoos? The answer is yes. We are getting, and you know what we have seen? We're seeing more and more 30 Seconds to Mars tattoos that are more and more creative.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
Yes.
per capita, your
Amazing.
band may lead the league in fan tattoos.
I
it's
think
kind of incredible.
I hope it does because if there are that many out there, there's it would be a little strange, if every band, because that means then there's a lot of tattoos out there. I mean,
Oh wait, she's got one.
Oh, yeah.
that's very. I like that. It's
really nice.
It's classy and delicate.
Yeah.